Like many other job sites all across America, our workplace contains many hazards and risks to the well-being of our employees. However, our specific job site includes certain hazards not often covered in other training presentations. In this segment, we will discuss some of the unique challenges we deal with every day, how to identify them, and how to avoid or alleviate them. Power tool misuse. Power tools are handheld or stationary tools that use mechanical and electrical energy to make our job easier. Our job site includes many varieties of power tools, including circular saws, drills, nail guns, adjunctors, extricators, and more. There are a few things an employee must be aware of before using any one of these tools. Safe environment. Make sure the site is clear of obstructions, other people, or hazards. Appropriate use. Determine if the use of this tool is necessary or appropriate. If not, using it may lead to unnecessary risk of injury. If any of these requirements are not properly met, do not use the tool. Doing so without proper precaution can lead to electrocution, shock, lacerations, mutilation, and death. Cognitive malnutrition. Just as a starving animal may become desperate and seek food in aggressive ways, a human suffering from cognitive malnutrition can become a health hazard for themselves and those around them. Cognitive malnutrition is often caused by improper diet, sleep deprivation, dissatisfaction, and improper interfacing. It may also be exacerbated by other hazards through the improper use of PPE. Early symptoms include headaches, blurry vision, loss of balance, nausea, auditory hallucinations, and irritation of the temples. Many in this stage report significant difficulty focusing on their current tasks and may ask for a new assignment. If someone reports any of these symptoms, please check and adjust their PPE, call your supervisors, or remove them from populated areas as a last resort. In later stages, the brain will often swell, unfold, exit the skull in order to search for physical and informational sustenance. At this point, the only thing that can be done is to call first responders to the scene to handle the situation. Please do not try to alleviate late-stage cognitive malnutrition by yourself or without professional help. Please remember, while cognitive malnutrition may be exacerbated by the other hazards at our worksite, they are not the cause. It is a risk as universal as starvation. Please check yourself for symptoms even if you have not attended the worksite in a few days. Euclidian fatigue. Euclidian fatigue is a condition characterized by severe discomfort with being in a space with unaltered Euclidean geometry. This has been observed in all employees since the redecoration of our worksite, and it is not fully understood at time of recording. Employees have reported feelings of listlessness, panic, and unease around certain areas of the worksite. Employees have had urges to leave the worksite in order to find better places. When asked to elaborate, individuals describe places where the lines are less limiting and where wall, ceiling, and floor are one. One description of note was where I can get lost after each step. If you or anyone else are experiencing this urge, report it immediately. The spaces described are designated non-Euclidean zones, or NEZs. None have been observed on our worksite. However, if they do exist, they may pose an extreme danger to employee health and well-being. If you find what you believe to be a non-Euclidean zone, do not enter it under any circumstances. Simulations suggest that these areas would contain many damaging phenomena, which could lead to disorientation, reconfiguration, critical organ failure, lacerations, and death. Segment complete. For more information, your instructor will provide you with additional resources describing these risks in more detail. When ready, this course